because Tyroy seemed to have kind of a down second half of the year. Now it doesn't matter because he's showing that placing was just by beating the probably second, third best player in the world right now in Cloud9's own ally.
That is a huge win. And while, I will admit that for as long as I've been in the Chicago scene, Tyroy did have that moment after the Bayo nerf where he was kind of going through a massive character crisis and really kind of didn't know what he wanted to do with, if he should go back to Sheik, if he should go pick up Meta Knight, or if he should maybe be one of the Bayos to stick it out and develop the new tech. And then I think it was maybe around May or June where he started to play Bayo more and more and more and start to develop it to the point where it got. And now he's basically back to where he was pre-patch, where he was just such a threat that, anytime you run into bracket, you've got to be, on your game. But that's good stuff to Tyroy.
No, great stuff to Tyroy for sure.
But now our next match, it's going to be Zenyou versus Zinoto, another SoCal versus Midwest match. I believe this is our first match, at least on this stream, that is in top 16. This is
top 16?
Yep, this is our first match in top 16.
So that means that Zinoto and Zenyou here are playing for the right to be the first member of the top 8, which is really good that these guys are the ones who are facing off because they didn't get to play in the crew battle.
They didn't show up, they didn't face each other in the crew battle.
And this is also the first match that we have seen so far in this top 32 that is played on Smashville.
Yeah, this is the first time because that last match just all Battlefield.
The first one was 1 FD and 2 Battlefield. So yeah, we saw a lot of Battlefield. Now we're at Starterville, the tried and true. And I gotta say, Zinoto is absolutely putting a clinic on. He shows that all of that ally practice that he has put to good use because he has a massive advantage right now over Zenyou.
Yeah, that's one of the advantages that he has being in Michigan is that he's just a stone's throw away from Ally. And anytime that Ally is in the United States, he resides in Michigan. So he has all that Mario practice in the world.
Good scout out there from that banana throw. He got the reverse on it and was able to get a punish on Zinoto. But now he's going to lose his stock because Zinoto is just too powerful.
Did you see the little stutter step that he did after that down? It looked like he was going for a follow-up, but instead it was just, no, I'm just going to wait until you land and then just do the banana follow-up.
He either could have fouled up in the air, but he's like, no, I'll just wait for you to get your feet on the ground where you think you're safe. Mario is a brawler. He goes for grabs, he goes for, small combos with up tilt, stuff like that. So you think you're safe with your feet on the ground. No.
Especially against Zinoto. He is so good at getting you into those situations that
you could have ended that sentence 7 words ago. Zinoto is so good.
Zinoto is just good, dog. He's a god.
All right, doesn't have a jump. Oh, but he wanted to get another aerial out there, but Zenyou throws out his up B and gets back to the ledge, gets back to the stage, but already back at 77%.
Yeah, I'm just about 20% away from being lapped. Got to be very careful. Oh, not going for the down.
Oh, wow, and he just goes straight up turnaround forward smash there to get Zinoto off stage and take stage control, but Zinoto takes it right back there with that forward air, just thrusting his feet into Mario's face.
Yeah, Zinoto's one of those players where if he is in a big enough advantage, where if he's 2 stocks up like this, where he's a full, lap ahead, he doesn't mind losing stage control if it means that he can just, find another opening. Because this is one, and that's like that. All you gotta do is just be patient and just find that down tilt, go into the up smash. Classic Zinoto as he closes out this game 1.
But basically, when my co-commentator 4C Joe says that that's classic Zinoto, he means that once he gets the tiniest sliver of advantage, once he has you figured out even a little bit,
that's it.
It's over.
It's over. Lights out.
You always have to be throwing something new or something just so good at Zinoto that you have to
mix it up.
You have to mix it up, because otherwise he's going to win.
Yeah, he's seen it all. He's done it all. Second at CEO, a lot of other really high-level placings.
For a while there, he was unbeatable in the Midwest.
Yeah.
And so, Zinoto, and if you look at Zinoto's Twitter, which is at Zinoto, you will see that he actually has a hit list on the top players that are on the PGR, and he's actually beaten most of them. The notable name that's missing on that is 0, but pretty much everyone else in the top 10, he's gotten.
Yes. So Battlefield going to be going to game 2. Nice counter pick from Mario. Mario loves tri-platform. It gives him plenty of room to vertical pressure, extend those combos with the up air and the auto-canceled up airs on the platforms. Also, it gives him some more life in terms of getting landings that are safe.
Yeah, when he recovers, he doesn't always have to go to ledge. He has platforms to go to. He can mix it up a little bit more. It also means that his that the banana becomes a little bit less of a factor because it means that it's always going to land above Zinoto. So if he goes and reaches for that banana while it's above him on the platform, it means that Zenyou's going to have a chance to punish.
And he's all this is going to be really reliant on is Zenyou's ability to find those small little gaps where maybe Zinoto has a rather unsafe banana pull. He can go in for a punish.
Zinoto very nearly ate a spicy meatball there. I don't know if you saw that.
I saw that.
Like he barely got his fare out to stop that forward smash. That was about to be death. And right now we're seeing great adjustments, a good stage pick, and just better play in general here from Zenyou against Zinoto. Has his first lead of the set. Zinoto trying to look for a way down here, gets down, and then immediately goes into banana throw against shield, into down tilt, just putting on a ton of shield pressure with all these moves.
But that up smash, that's going to close out that first stock. That up smash, that Zinoto's up smash almost took that first stock.
But it was not to be, and because of that, Zenyou is actually able to get the advantage here, and now is going to be looking to put a bunch of extra credit here on Zinoto. That's what he needs. He has to get Zinoto in a hole here so that he can't play his domineering, overbearing style.
And you need that extra damage against Zinoto because you just need as much buffer room as possible so that when you do lose that next stock, because he's at 126%, there's a lot of Diddy stuff that can kill at this point. So you need as much of a buffer as you can so that you can go into that fresh stock with a huge lead and just have the advantage state, keep it for as long as you can.
Oh, good back air there. Runoff back air is something that that Zinoto does very effectively against players that he doesn't think are going to respect him enough in shield.
It's very sneaky back air, but Zenyou's still living. Doesn't get to the ledge fully.
I don't think he has a jump.
I don't think he has one either.
Oh, but he does get a little bit of help from the Smash 4 Magnet hands.
Just makes it back just barely.
And now down tilt's not going to confirm, but it doesn't matter because he throws out that back air. The single foot going to take care of that stock. He's at 60, but Diddy Kong can make up 60 in a heartbeat, so.
That's true, and we might see that right now. He's got one.
Oh, doesn't get the right direction on that D-tilt to extend his combo. Otherwise, that would have been ongoing.
Yep.
And that's something that if you're Zenyou, you got to feel like, man, like I got the first stock. Like I thought I had this.
No, you can't sleep on Zinoto. That is priority number one. You have to be up in his face, and you gotta keep up the pressure. You know, you gotta get up, take away his airspace, do whatever you can, prevent him from jumping, do whatever you need to do because right now he is back to even.
Your anti-air game against Zinoto has to be choice.
I'm liking the use of down tilt as kind of as an intimidation tool. It's like, it's kind of putting in Zinoto's mind. It's like, okay, well, he's throwing out a low move, so if I land and if I'm not doing anything about it, then that's.
Oh, and he gets.
Ooh, that was
I'm not
creative.
exactly sure how he got that banana trip. I thought he was in shield.
Yeah, that was weird.
Barely dodges that up smash. Good flood usage there from Zenyou. That's something that I always like. He likes to use that in a little bit different way than Ally. Instead, Ally uses it to kind of reset neutral and get stage control. Zenyou, on the other hand, tries to get it to interrupt your recovery and just get you in a weird position.
And this is where it gets scary when Mario's have that.
Oh my gosh!
Speed, but nope, it's again.
What doomed Zenyou there was that he just tried too hard against Zinoto there. Like he threw out, the down smash and then another forward smash, all against shield, trying to get it down, and maybe would have gotten a pierce or a stab at another one, but was not to be because Zinoto is like, all right, you keep throwing these moves against my shield that are unsafe. Eventually, I'm going to be able to get a down tilt. Does it? Finishes with the up smash and is now up 2-0.
And another thing that you notice at a higher percent, that Zenyou is starting to use that walk speed for Mario for a little bit of mind games so they can fish for that forward smash. See, the thing is, Zinoto really doesn't seem to be fazed by that a whole lot because while Mario's walk speed is a really good tool to use, especially in situations like that, yeah, Zinoto, he knows the spacing of the forward smash.
Yeah, and what another...
Did you see?
Yeah.
Was that a step dash?
Yeah, that was...
Oh my god.
That was kind of sick. All right, Zenyou, I see you.
Okay.
I see you, Zenyou.
The tech skill coming out. All right. And yeah, that's one thing that Zenyou, I've noticed, he's a rather technical Mario, like a surprisingly technical
Zenyou
Mario.
is off, like Ally is normally considered the best Mario, but Zenyou is often considered the most innovative for the character. Normally advances the meta, and then I've actually, Ally be like I've seen Zenyou post stuff on Twitter, and then Ally be like, yeah, I'm taking that. Thanks for finding that out for me so I didn't have to. Like.
Another thing I'm also not noticing from Zenyou is we haven't been seeing a lot of cape to combat banana.
No, he did it once in game one, and it was actually really effective. He got a kill off of it, I believe. But so far, because it's risky, because if you don't time the cape right, then you're wide open.
And also if it's not spaced correctly.
Yeah, so I mean, I can see why, but the banana has been a really big factor here, and Zenyou has to find a way to combat it better than he has thus far.
All right, up air, kind of getting Zenyou up into the air. Got to be careful going up against Zinoto's shield because there's a lot of moves that seem safe, but not
and he
quite.
misses the second hit, but it doesn't matter because Mario stays right where he needs to, gets the big fist and the big kill to put Zenyou on the cusp of going to loser's bracket.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which hit you get of that up smash as long as it's the last hit. That's
yeah, you can miss everyone but the last one. It doesn't matter because that's the important one. I at Midwest Mayhem 3, I believe, I remember MVD lamenting that people kept falling out of up smash, but luckily that did not happen to Zinoto and now has a huge advantage over Zenyou. Zenyou's got to find a way to get this stock fast and shut down this momentum.
And you notice now Zinoto's starting to stay more on the ground. He's kind of recognizing that Zenyou is starting to get him air to air, but on the ground he's kind of struggling a little bit. So Zinoto's taking full advantage of that, not really leaving the ground a whole lot except for maybe a platform chase or maybe a tech chase up on the platforms.
Oh, wow,
okay.
that was an extremely bold move by Zinoto. But I guess when you're up 110% in a stock, like
you could flash it. You could show off a little bit. It's like, okay, like show I got the cojones to go off stage like that. Almost had that conversion with the down tilt, but not gonna get it.
And Zenyou hasn't been able to do anything like at all in the past like 45 seconds. Yeah, just been either on the right side of the stage, the left side of the stage, but he has been off stage or on his back foot for a long time here. That was the first time he actually really touched center stage in almost this entire past 2 minutes, and it doesn't matter because again, Zinoto's pressure is going to keep him off stage permanently this time.
Yep, 30 and a handshake. Zinoto is going to be moving on into.
And you don't really see people do that to Zenyou.
Yeah, I mean,
oh, and the Conquering Hero.
Oh, look at that. Yo, the boy's coming up. All right.